Going into anything new has always got that sense of risk. We see ourselves as building Leigh Street rather than competing. Everything local can be at the forefront.
We aim to do the thing of fresh food, open kitchen, table service, a list of things we wanted to do, which we did at the beginning, we're still doing. So menus are a relatively modern thing, so all the more reason to not have one. But the practicalities of not having a menu just make so much sense in terms of all sorts of ways of running a kitchen and buying ingredients, especially of wastage. You virtually have zero wastage, whereas if you've got a list of things, if people come in and don't order the right things, then they sit in the cold room and sit in the cold room, and it's unlikely that you're going to get the right combination of the right number of people ordering the right number of dishes. People know they can come in, we tell them Plat du jour is such and such, they say yeah, that's fine. Very, very few question it, they say you've got something else. And that's another irony, and something we found out, that the bigger the menu, the more fussy people will get. So you've got a menu of 40 items, people ask for a variation. We've got a menu of one dish, virtually nobody asks for a variation, except they might want it spicier or whatever. And so it's something about human nature.
Well, to some extent it depends on the produce which is available, whether the fresh vegetables or what's in the store cupboard. I mean, we have our repertoire, our favourite dishes that come up time and again. Like, for example, we always serve Sicilian lasagna every day. We often serve moussaka, but they're quite similar, so we need something that contrasts with that. So I tend to go for the more vegan options sometimes, like, say, nut roast, or occasionally we do things like crepes or phyllo parcels, that sort of thing. But try and do lots of curries, dishes from around the world. We want to have an international cuisine, not to be based in just doing Italian or just doing Chinese or something like that.
Everything we use behind the bar as much as we can is South Australian, like Bickford's and Cooper's, that type of branding, and of course South Australian wines with the Barossa and everything is, yeah, pretty full on. People are just walking in and saying, can we have a gig, and others we hear, like last week we had the Fiddle Chicks, and one of the girls also plays with Southside Bob and really liked the place, and then they played, and then the girl who came to see them is from the John Baker duo, so they're playing, you know, and it all feeds off, and the word's getting around quite well now. So. Going into anything new has always got that sense of risk. Stuart's confidence was really good, and my wanting to do something like this was strong, and I had confidence in it. We see ourselves as building Leigh Street rather than competing. We've got our own thing that we do that others don't, so we pretty well looked at it that there's room in the marketplace for it, and Adelaide's fairly conservative, but we think it's due that everything local can be at the forefront and you don't have to just follow the same line as everyone else. So our points of difference are actually keeping us where we are now in the marketplace, and it's lifted quite quickly, which is great. And things like, you know, leaving a .gov.au job, people go, oh, it's so secure and that, whereas I look at it as a good adventure to be on, and I think we've done our homework. Future plans would be to extend on the retail side of things so that we can actually showcase things manufactured in South Australia, as well as the produce and the drink and things like that.